Hey guys, I'm Joe Schriner, the voice behind all those ASP stream posts the last few months. The reason for the flurry of my posts is in part to catch up with my two worthy opponents who have been on or around the ASP streams for, well, a lot longer than I. I've been busy doing other stuff. The other reason for all the posts is because I do things, whatever those things are, in a rather robust fashion. Like, say, running for president. As I've also mentioned on the streams, this is my sixth consecutive run for president. My family and I, traveling in a late model motorhome, have logged some 100,000 campaign miles over 20 years. And get this, we've logged almost 250,000 miles doing cross-country research for our position papers. I'd like to think I'm not only the most well-traveled presidential candidate out there, but also the most well-researched when it comes to the positions. And speaking of positions, our positions match up across the board with the ASP platform. So much so, in fact, that the party in its early stages officially endorsed my campaign in election 2012. Although, okay, it wasn't enough to take me over the top. In fact, I sometimes joke that running for president is an uphill battle, and frankly, we're not even sure if we've gotten to the hill yet. But what we've gotten to is a wide swath of the American people so far. We've been in over 1,000 media spots. I've talked at Notre Dame, at Xavier, Franciscan University, LaGrange College. Okay, maybe you haven't heard of LaGrange, but it's a small school in southern Georgia. What's more, we stumped on hundreds and hundreds of street corners and stumped in almost as many small town diners and such. You haven't lived until you've had a slug burger at Pat's Cafe in Selmer, Tennessee. The things I do to get elected. Oh, and I almost forgot. Along the way, all these years, we found, well, these answers. We found, for instance, how to end global warming in tiny Custer, Wisconsin. Go figure. We found how to stop abortion for good in Ocala, Florida. We found how to, in Grand Junction, Colorado, we learned how to get health care for all. And no, it's not the Bernie Sanders variety health care for all. It's better. What's more, we found how to achieve 0% unemployment, move the country back to a small farm, agrarian-based one, and stop nuclear proliferation once and for all. In Fishers, Indiana, in tiny Yorkshire, Ohio, and not so tiny Omaha, Nebraska, respectively. And what's even more, we found how to end crime in Pikesville, Kentucky, which is good because I'm running for president as your average Midwestern concerned parent. I once told Ohio Magazine that I used to be concerned about our kids doing okay in English class. Now, I'm more concerned about them being shot to death in English class. It's gotten that bad. So bad, in fact, that most of the policies coming out of D.C. anymore are like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. My 30 years of research combined with the ASP platform construct is the only solution out there, seriously, that will steer the ship away from the iceberg altogether. That is, if the iceberg hasn't melted from global warming yet. LOL, sort of. And with God's grace, this all could actually happen. Now, I could give you all the answers that we found around the country for all these societal problems, but then there would be little incentive to tune into the open door this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern on WCATRadio.com or iHeartRadio.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, and I am Joe Schriner, and not only do I approve of this message, I actually wrote it. Have I mentioned that it's been a low-budget campaign up until now?